How you doing? My name is Kenny. I'm with Grumpy Bushcraft. Today we're going to be discussing my EDC, what I carry with me on duty and off duty. I currently work as a advanced EMT for an ambulance service, and so what I carry on the ambulance versus what I carry every day is a little different than most people's. But what I carry on duty kind of blends over with camping and bushcraft, and what I carry every day really delves into a lot of camping and bushcraft. So I want to discuss that today, and hope you all enjoy it. All right. So the first thing I'm going to go over is what I carry with me every single day. I personally do not like a lot of things in my pockets. Being from a military background, we were never allowed to put our hands in our pockets. So a lot of stuff I've never grown accustomed to having stuff in my pockets. Therefore, I carry a Tough Possum Shackleton. I also want to go ahead and say that everything that I mentioned in this video, from the gear, from the different companies, I 100% support, and I would recommend that you guys go check them out. I'll try and link the companies down below in the description, so that way this will be easier for y'all to find. So that way, if you see something on here that you like, you can go support those companies and try and build your own EDC or everyday carry or something that you prefer. I started carrying a sling bag when my kids were really young, so I could carry some extra water, some bottled food, baby bottles, formula, and stuff like that. And I could also carry my weapon on me. Also, I definitely believe in the Second Amendment, 100%. I love the Constitution. I love this country. So, and that's why I started carrying off body and carrying a bag with me. Some people call it a man purse. Some people call it a merce. I just call it my everyday bag. So this right here is the Shackleton from Tough Possum Gear. They do not come with a Velcro panel. I put this on myself. And so if you want one, you got to do it yourself, bud. Starting on the outside, this pouch right here. This is a multi-tool from Ronex. This was given to me by Max Level EDC, and he wanted me to play with it a little bit. I kind of like it. It serves what I need. I have my knife, I have my saw, I have my pliers, of course, this right here, and they're spring loaded, so I like those. Got the wire cutters, blah blah blah. If you don't know what a multi-tool is, I don't know what to tell you. This one right here I thought was kind of cool. It has a whistle, but also has a small ferro rod. And me being an outdoorsman, I like the fact that I could carry all this on me in one little small package. The other side, I carry a SWAT T tourniquet. A lot of people think that the only tourniquet out there is the combat tourniquet, the cat tourniquet. The reason why I really like these is, one, they're nice and compact, and I can also not only do it for apply it to a larger patient, an adult, but I could also apply it to a small child and even a dog if necessary. But I have not run into any dogs that needed tourniquets. Inside my bag, I carry just some very simple things. In the bottom, I carry my Schmog, 1001 Uses. This is a lockpick set, again from Tough Possum. You'll start to notice that a lot of things I have from Tough Possum, I bought at one spot. I spent a lot of money at the Georgia Bushcraft event when Tough Possum first showed up, and I really enjoyed their products. Jay Berry and his family is very, very cool. They put a lot of thought and a lot of heart into their products, so they wanted. So I wear glasses, so I got carry a little small lens cleaner. This is for a match safe from Exotech. Also, I don't know where I found this piece of leather from, but I put some compound on it so I can sharpen my knives. Again, this is from Tough Possum, Jay Perry. I think I'm going to put his daughter through college. This is a bank line on a on a cord holder. Yeah, there's that. Small little poncho from Walmart. Then I have a 1000 grit knife sharpener, and then a Wazoo fire card. If you haven't seen the videos on these Wazoo fire cards, check those videos out. I know JJ Morris from Fuel to Fires, he does a video on it. Also Jason Salyer from On3, he does a video on it. Really crazy cool. And another fire starter, small little fire starter from survivalcommonsense.com. No idea where I got that from. Then I have two bandanas from Wazoo. This is their tracking bandana, and this is their foraging bandana. And so whenever I do go off into my woods that I have in my backyard, I can look at, if I find a track, I can figure out what the animal's from. If I see a plant that I want to try to identify, I use the foraging bandana, and it just educates me a little bit more. This slip is from P&W Bushcraft, Long Live the Death Bunny. But I carry a small flashlight, another small multi-tool, a very large awl from Bushcraft Kelso. He makes some really cool stuff. I get a lot of ideas from that man. He's a plethora of knowledge. And then a Ride in the Rain pad from Randall's Adventure and Training. And the nice thing about this slip pouch is it will also, if I'm going out to the woods and I want to practice my fire skills, I can turn this into a little tinder catch, and I can make my shavings so I can keep them off the ground and keep them dry. So when I'm ready to start my fire, I can just take all that, dump it, and then strike my ferrocene rod or use one of my matches and light my fire to get my fire going. This here is another small belt pouch from Tough Possum, but I use it for my small first aid kit. This right here is just some ibuprofen for myself. I served in the Army for several years, and so I have several issues. If any of you guys served in the military, you know you've got knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, all kinds of stuff. And as a combat medic, I would always tell my soldiers, take Motrin, drink water, and change your socks. This here is some propolis tincture from Hardin Hill Honey. Just some good old Band-Aids, which I use. These are what I use more than anything else out of this pouch. This is my magnifying glass. I'm in my late 40s now, so things will get a little bit harder to see. So I can look at wounds, and also another fire starter. This is just a small tin that I carry other little knickknacks in. I carry a small pair of tweezers, nail clippers, another small pair of scissors, collapsible scissors, and some safety pins. The reason why I like safety pins is not only will they help you with repairing your, blow out your pants but you can also dig out small splinters before, so you can get those tweezers and pluck them out. And then on top of that, I have a small little tin of salve for just treating wounds. So as you can tell, my EDC is very simple. I don't carry a lot of stuff. I have some stuff to make shelter. I have my cordage. I avoid light fires. I have a knife. I have my safety for my tourniquet. And I have a few little bandages and stuff like that just to carry with me in case one of my boys decided they want to get a cut or a scrape. I can patch them up real quick. So a lot of this is just very simple, very straightforward. It's not hard to, I try not to complicate things very much. A lot of this stuff you can buy online or buy at events like Georgia Bushcraft, which that's what I did. I believe they have a spring event coming up very soon. I'll post the link to that company so you can come to the event, which I highly encourage. But as far as EDC, this is it. This is all I carry. It's not very much. So as you saw so this bag, like I said, this is my everyday carry. This is what I carry with me every single day. I really very rarely go anywhere without this bag, unless I am at work, working on the ambulance. And so that is a different realm. And so what I carry on the ambulance, I can't carry this on the ambulance because of rules and regulations. So what I carry every day, I can't necessarily carry on the ambulance. So I have to change my gear up. I'm one of these kind of guys that I like to have a bag just to grab and go about my business and go ahead and start getting on the truck, checking my truck off, and getting prepared for the day. So when I go to the ambulance, I just have this regular old backpack that I picked up many years ago. In the bottom, I carry a rain jacket. In the very top pouch, I carry a wireless Bluetooth headset so I can talk on the phone or listen to music when I'm not working on a patient. This next one, I like to try and keep a way to keep my phone charged. Like I said, I work on an ambulance for 24 hours, not necessarily near a charging port. So I carry a battery bank and a charging cable with me. So this little pouch here, all this carries is just some snacks and some rehydration pouches. So when I carry my canteen with me and if it's full of water, I don't feel like just drinking old straight water. I can put some flavor to it and have a little bit better time. I carry some oatmeal and some snack bars with me. So if we're out and we're doing a transfer or we're having a long transport and I don't get a chance to grab a meal, I have something to snack on to keep me going. This is my ditty pouch. Like I said, this just rides in there. And what I carry in here is just something that I might need in the future. Now, I always have a pen on me and a pad of paper, but I also have backups to that. Another pad of paper, some Sharpies, some extra pens, some dry erase markers. A small little tool bag, just a small little flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, a couple of extra nail clippers, some work gloves. There's a case where we are on the scene and I need work gloves. There's sharp metal objects around. I can put some work gloves on and keep working. I have a flashlight that not only has front but also on the side to help light up an area. It's also is magnetic, so I can put it onto a magnetic surface and light up my area so I can see what I'm doing at night. And then I carry extra batteries for this. Carry an extra lighter because I always believe in having fire with me. And this right here is a just a wallet. Just I don't forget the name of the wallet. The Spec Ops brand. I picked this up at a PX many years ago. But I carry some extra cordage in there, some wipes, and then another Wazoo fire card. Like I said, there's videos out on these. Check them out. A log bypass card from Grimworks, and then a couple other little Grimworks cards that I'll sit and I'll play with, and when I get downtime, which is very rare. And then, of course, I have a picture of my kids when they were much younger. Also have a ferrocerium rod and the zipper pouch, so just in case my lighter decides to take a giant dump on me. This pouch here is rides in my truck on a headrest. This is the big pouch is from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, and the small pouch is from Tough Possum. Starting at the bottom is a cat tourniquet. I like to have a cat tourniquet with me, not only for myself, but in case something were to happen and I need a tourniquet right away, I have one readily available. The little pouch I have, I think that they call this the Skittles pouch. That I just use that to carry my gloves in. I like to have an extra set of gloves in case one breaks or someone else needs a pair of gloves. I can divvy those out fairly quickly. And the main pouch here. So this pouch here is for when I know that I'm going to have it's a minor incident. Walking into a situation that's we get called out for a sick person, or a headache or stomach ache, that the information we're given leads us to believe that it's not a major incident. If we have, like, say, chest pain or difficulty breathing, I'm going to leave this in the truck and grab my stretcher, grab my monitor, and grab my first do bag and bring all that with me to help facilitate the patient, treatment of the patient. But if I know that this I'm going into a situation where it's just something very minor, that way I can immediately go ahead and start rendering aid and getting my baseline vitals. Like I said, this also rides in my truck, so if I happen upon an accident or I'm at church, which I am part of the safety team out there, I bring this in with me, and if one of our church members starts having some problems, I can get a baseline set of vitals and start rendering treatment. So I have my stethoscope, I have a pulse ox with a dummy cord, I have my glucometer, I have a flashlight, which I picked up, I think, at Walmart, a blood pressure cuff, and another little ditty bag, again, from Tough Possum Gear. And then a Sharpie. If you notice that I carry a lot of Sharpies. If I have multiple patients and I need to write down information, I'm going to write it down on the patient with a scratch piece of paper. A pen may not work, but I know a Sharpie will. So I can write it down on a piece of paper and jot down notes, vital signs, medical history, and stuff like that. This way I can go ahead and get like I said, baseline set of vital signs and start rendering aid. I honestly believe that everyone should go and at least get first aid and CPR training. I think it's a big thing, and it helps out your fellow man. If you don't want to help your fellow man out, that's okay. A lot of people are assholes out there, and it's just the way the world is. But if you want, what about your family, your immediate family, your son, your daughters, or your wife, your significant other? At least this way, with first aid and CPR, you can start rendering aid, and give that comfort to that patient. So that's my EDC. Everyday carry for me when I'm not at work. Everyday carry for when I am at work. EDC is very personal. There's a lot of really good channels out there that delve into all types of different equipment for everyday carry. I know Taylor from Best Damn EDC. He does a lot of great videos on just different budget items, the high-end items, the medium items. Great dude, gives solid advice. Max Level EDC. He can show you the ins and outs of different equipment. Like I said, I got the multi-tool from him, and that was a great, it was a fantastic gift. I've used that so much. It really is a great piece of gear. You can go to his channel and watch a video on that. He delves down into the fine details of those equipment. This is just a broad overview of what I carry. And hopefully this gives you a couple ideas of what you can carry if you're a brand new EMT on an ambulance, or if you're a seasoned guy and would like to see what other people carry. I do the same thing. I love watching different videos on what other people carry. Gives me a few ideas and maybe something I didn't think about. Anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope that this gives you some ideas of what you can carry and maybe throw a different thought process in there. All right. Thanks again for watching. Freaking serious? Really, dude? God. Get the hell out. Stupid ass birds.